first, let's start with Tennessee. And Tom, Jon Gruden did not have lunch with Peyton Manning.
I think we hit peak groomers yesterday. I really do. There was a local Knoxville restaurant that tweeted out that Jon Gruden was having lunch there. It was a total mess. And then it was like, oh, he's meeting with Peyton Manning. And someone took the back of someone's head, like, look, it's Jon Gruden. It's the back of his head. It was a complete and utter mess. And then the restaurant was like, hey, we got excited. We don't actually know if Gruden was there. And then one of the Seattle Times reporters chimed in like an hour later, with a photo of Jon Gruden. He's at the Seattle practice.
Oh
so
God.
All that for nothing.
He's got a game to call.
He was not in Knoxville. He was up in Seattle getting prepped for Monday Night Football. With peak groomers, folks. We're never going to go any better than that.
Also, CBS reporting Tennessee has considerable reservations about Gruden, Tom.
Do you know what this is? This is Tennessee
the smoke screen.
Getting ahead of oh, shit, we might not get Jon Gruden. All right, we have concerns about Jon Gruden. It's not that we might not want him. Like this is the equivalent of you asking a girl to prom and going, oh, and her saying no and being like, oh, actually, you know what? I didn't want to go with you anyway. Didn't matter.
The old defense mechanism.
You dropped your ice cream. Oh, I didn't want that anyway. That's what that is. So, come on, Tennessee wants Jon Gruden. It's too obvious right now. We've had these groomers for so long. I'm not saying they're going to get him. Maybe they don't. But maybe there are some concerns. But it's not like this just reeks of, oh, hey, we don't want him. So when we don't hire him, that's why. It's because we didn't want him. He's not our number one guy, even though he is.
Well, you know what? I'm hearing this name a lot too. Dan Mullen.
Yeah.
And Paul Feinbaum chiming in about him.
Reportedly is that Mullen has expressed interest in the job in the past. And Mullen had been linked to the Florida job. They could go elsewhere. They've been linked to Chip Kelly pretty heavily, to Scott Frost as well, who we'll talk about later on the show as well as it relates to Nebraska. Look, Feinbaum has linked Dan Mullen to the Tennessee Volunteers. It's not the first time we've heard that as well. He's a legit candidate right now. So Gruden, I think, is still the top guy, even though he wasn't in Knoxville, even though Tennessee probably doesn't have reservations, because if they could get Jon Gruden, they would.
Yeah.
They'll just take Jon Gruden because it's Jon Gruden, and he is their Jim Harbaugh.